all set to go. Brandon Lau getting ready to hit. And this one is off and around. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Ryan Sandberg now at the plate as he swings through strike one. That one catches the corner for a strike. Chris, the GBL is different for a lot of reasons, and one of those reasons is having only 8 teams in the league. How does that impact these teams?
Well, I think it changes a lot of things for these hitters.
Ground ball up the middle. Lindor. 2 away here in the top of the first. Here's the catcher, Ted Simmons. And it gets by him. And that keeps the inning alive.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard,
it's in and out of his glove. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Back here in Detroit, on the hill here today, Jake Arrieta. Here's Bryce Harper.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
Ball.
Now 1-1.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
In the air, right field. Clemente settles under it. That's out number 2. Bernie Williams now at the plate. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. Line drive, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Chipper Jones. That misses. Ball 1. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And it is gone. He nails one out to right. And they... So 2 down. Here's the catcher, Rick Farrell. This one in the air center field for Armstrong. Should have this one. And that is that. Back at Comerica Park. New inning getting started. Matt Carpenter digs in now. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. Got him swinging. Now here is Pete Crow Armstrong. And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled off. The 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. The 0-1. Right through there for a strike. He caught it behind his back. over to first. And very nicely. Back now in a new arm of the mound to start the bottom of the second, Aaron Ashby.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Fair ball. And a good start to the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So
that's down. One hops off the wall. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out. And in this big spot, here comes Francisco Lindor. Fouls away the first offering.
That's a ball.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Beltran at third. Rafaela at second with nobody out. And a count 1-2.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could.
Slides for the stop. He fires to the plate. Save! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third. Jose Altuve steps up in a big spot here. Swing and a foul straight back. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Line drive. Base hit. One run across. Lindor zipping around third. Now he tries to get back, but he can't. Back to the top of the lineup. Here is Bryce Harper. Struck out swinging his first time. Not close with that one, and it's 1-0. Pickoff move to second.
He's in there. He's
back
safe.
Safely. Man at second. Runner takes off for third. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Runner on the go again. Ball outside. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Carrying well. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. Aim to score from third. It's 5-0. And in its second with an RBI double. One out. Runner at second. Jackie Robinson, the next to hit. Flied to right his first time. Hit in the air out to center field. Crow Armstrong under it. Makes the grab. The throw in to second with the throw in. No chance. Back here in Detroit. Here's Yelich at the dish.
Well, these players, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
High fly ball, right field. And there's one down. Michael Busch getting ready. And that one is downstairs. And that is ball one. Way out front for strike two. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out. Back to the top of the order now. Lau at the plate.
Ball.
And that misses. And that's ball one.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. Brandon Lau bops one out of here. And here is Ryan Sandberg.
Hey.
They're down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game. 5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Just about to get started. Brandon Lau now at the plate. And right away in Detroit. Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Now it's the second baseman, Ryan Sandberg.
Hey.
Chris, I wonder what coaches in the league say when they first get the schedule for the season. Well, I imagine it's a combination of excitement, hope, and a splash of how in the world are we going to get from Cairo to Seoul to Lima in a few days?
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. If I were in charge, I think I'd give the schedule to our travel secretary before giving it to the coaching staff. We're not getting to any of these games without that crew.
If you're a traveling secretary for a team in the GBL, you definitely deserve a raise.
2 down, nobody on. In the air, right field. Rafaela has a beat on it. And that is that. Bryce Harper to the plate.
Hey.
Swing and a miss.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
That missed by a lot. Ball 1.
Ball.
Next
Ball,
pitch is
that's
outside.
outside.
That one ripped right center field. This looks like extra bases. And it's a double to start the bottom of the first.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And now Jackie Robinson. Man at second. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 1 away. Bernie Williams will hit next. Ripped to short. In time to Bush. 2 gone now. Chipper Jones, the next to hit. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit into the outfield. Here comes the throw. Not in time. He beat it, and they've got the lead. So up next, Rick Farrell. That one way inside.
Ball upstairs.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. And the inning is over. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Leading off, Roberto Clemente.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And he grounds one to the right side. Harper takes it to the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Now the third baseman, Matt Carpenter. And fouled off. Now the 0-1. And a big swing and a miss. Got him swinging. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Ball, that's too high.
Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-1. Late with the swing there. Struck him out. Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Rob Dibble.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Carlos Beltran, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
That's
Tried to
outside.
backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Swung on, popped up left side. Carpenter under it. One up, one down. And now Cedar Rafaela. Breaks his bat, pops it up. And there's two down. Two down, base is empty. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Hard hit left side. Out number 3. Back in Comerica Park. Stepping in, Ellie De La Cruz. On the ground. Nice grab. To his knee, the throw. Nicely done for the out. Here comes Christian Yelich. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. On the corner for a strike. Swings and misses. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out. So digging in, Michael Busch.
Ball one.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Oh, look at the stop. And what a play. Ball game. The final. Greetings from Singer Stadium in beautiful Seoul, South Korea. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Raiders going up against the Singers. First pitch coming your way next.
And now, please welcome your Seoul Singers.
Ready to go now? Here's Bryce Harper, and he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. That one ripped right center field. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jackie Robinson digs in now. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt.
Hey.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. Flips it. Nicely done for the out.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Williams at the plate now, and that's strike one. Line drive to short and caught.
That takes away the opportunity to score the runner from third with a sac fly. We're talking about a different story if that line drive hits the ground, but he made a good play, and they can get out of this thing with one more out.
Hammered on the line, base hit, and they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Now it's going to be Rick Farrell. And the 0-1. In the air, right side. Garcia under it. And that'll do it. Bo Bichette up to the dish.
No, inside.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Bounces into the outfield, base hit. And that puts the tying run on base. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. That's off the inside corner. And that is ball one. Fastball for a strike. And a count 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. He was late there, strike one. That pitch clips the outside corner. 0-2 now. Strike three, and that's two in a row. Now it's the DH, Gary Sheffield.
Right now they're looking for something, hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first. I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
On the ground, right side. Altuve slings to first. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Robert Suarez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Carlos Beltran, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. This one in the air, center field. Robert under this one. And there's one down. Ceddanne Rafaela, the next to hit.
Number 3, Ceddanne Rafaela.
That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And that's a 1-out single.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Lindor in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. Runner on the go again. Rafaela over at first with one away. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he's trying for third. That's in for a strike. Throw bounces in and he's safe. Swings through that one for strike two.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
That's outside.
Line drive, base hit. In comes some insurance as the runner scores from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. Back to the top of the order now. Here comes Bryce Harper. Quick move to first. Led off this game with a double. Altuve runs. Pitch in for a strike. Throw.
No, he's in there. Safe.
Runner at second. 2 down. Way out front for strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Runner goes again. Pitch outside. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. We head to the bottom of the second. Here is Marcus Semien. And it skips in the dirt. A little out front there as he swings through it. Strike 2.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Got him. That's 1 out in the bottom of the second. In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi.
Ball, that's down.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Ground ball right side. Harper over to second. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound. Ronnie Enriquez. This one in the air, center field. And there's one down.
Really nice job to get your first down to the ball game.
Here's the center fielder, Bernie Williams. And he hits a ground ball right side. Semien toss over to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third. 2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Chipper Jones. On the ground, right side. Simeon, toss over to first. And they go down fast. 3 outs on 3 pitches. Back now at Singer Stadium. Last chance for the home team. Trey Turner getting ready to hit.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Now the catcher up to hit, Drake Baldwin. Foul ball there. Late on that fastball. Swing and a miss. And they're down to their last out. Bichette in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one is back. Out of here. So he goes the opposite way with that one. So 2 down. Next is switch hitting first baseman Jorge Polanco. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. They're down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game. And your final